Hey guys, Aiden Jenkins here, AJ here, and today I want to talk about a album that I had released during 2024. This was a indie guitar acoustic record that I had dropped back in 2024. And this album really meant a lot to me because it talked about my feelings towards this one person at the time. Mind you, this person never liked me back, but I really liked her a lot, and my obsession grew. It wasn't like a toxic obsession to the point where I'd stalk like her house or anything, but it was like to the point where I thought about her a lot and I liked her a lot. And so for me, I would I would think about her a lot, and then I would like write like little love songs from time to time. And then I had the idea, hey, how about I write a whole album? Because this is when I was actually understanding what love actually like meant for the first time. Like love actually felt, because I had never felt love in a long time, and I have never felt love. I have never gave love to someone the way I felt with this person. Like I actually liked this person around this time, and I had recorded a whole album based around this experience. I think I forgot what the album was called. I haven't listened to it in a while. I think the album was called Hold Me Closer or something of that sort. Hold Me Closer was one of the songs on the album. I am sadly not able to gain access to the album anymore, but I still love the project. I think it's one of my best works. I want to get full control of it back again. But with this album, it took a month to just like make the album all in general. It took a whole month, with it having around 3 lead singles. I mean, I think as a whole the album was 14 songs. The album all in general was 30 minutes. Really good project. Love the album. And I think it was one of the best things that I had dropped and just freaking like released in my high school days, because it showed my evolution as an artist. Because when I started, I was more of like this rapper that was trying to go towards like more lyrical miracle stuff, like kind of like how Eminem and freaking like Logic are. Love Logic, by the way. Love Logic. My favorite albums from him are No Pressure, Vinyl Days, even College Park, and I even have a soft spot for Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. I have a soft spot for that album as well in Ultra 85. Still love Eminem to this day. I mean, I would never started music if it wasn't for Eminem and this guy right here. Would have never started music if it wasn't for people like them. Love, love my metal, love my rock, and love my hip hop music, and love my indie guitar music. I think it's great. But going further within that, I think this album was one of my best releases. And you could definitely tell that I put in a lot of emotion in this project, because you could hear the lyrics being thrown into the songs, and the overall acoustic guitar and the track list as well. I love this album. Love it dearly. That's why I talk about it a lot, and that's why I consider it my favorite album, because it really shows where I've actually like landed so far, where I've actually gone to so far. And I plan on making better music similar to that in the future. Do I plan on making indie guitar music for the rest of my life? No. No. But do I plan on diversing myself as an artist, going to more like pop punk, metal, rock, anything of that sort? I would love to. Absolutely love to. I've been wanting to switch genres for a while, because honestly, in all reality, I don't like making rap music as much as I used to. No disrespect to the genre. I just feel like I'd be more passionate doing something else. And that's what I want to do. I want to make more like pop punk, more metal, more freaking indie. Should even do like old folkish songs, like Bob Dylan like influence sort of, or like Johnny Cash influence. That'd be great. But I would love to definitely like diverse as an artist, and I think that would be really really great. And I'm definitely working on some stuff right now. I have some freestyles that I put into like the mix of overall stuff, like making like freestyles of people like Westside Gun, Kanye West, people of that sort. I do not believe in Kanye's views. I think they're morally wrong. But there have been a few things that he has talked about that I've actually like sat down and like thought about, because it was like at the same time, is he actually wrong about this? Like there was one time where he was talking about cancel culture that I actually agreed with. And there was also one time where he was talking about parenting, which I agreed with. I'm not a parent, but I could see why someone of his stature would agree with that. If you tell a kid to get off something when they're being bad, they'll have the memory to actually know that it's actually wrong to do. If you don't tell your kid that what they're doing is bad, they're gonna keep on doing it. And that's basically what Kanye said in that clip. And I agreed with it a lot. There have been small instances where I've actually agreed with Kanye that weren't actually like mentally crazy, but just like I agree with these things on like cancel culture and things of that sort. I don't agree with like the anti-Semite stuff. I don't agree with like the Diddy stuff. Like there will be like small instances where I'll agree with Kanye, but as a whole, as like a full whole, I don't agree with Kanye West on everything. I would say the politician or like somebody I agree with a lot of the time is Bernie Sanders. And there will be a few times where I agree with Pierce Morgan on something too. Not all the time, not 100% of the time. Not 100% of the time. My views go towards most more socialism, but there have been instances where I have actually liked Pierce Morgan, and I think it's great that he's been able to give anyone a platform, even if people are of different political, you know, views of his, like whether they're Democrat, whether Republican, whether they're Libertarian, whether or not. He even gave Ben Andrew Tate a time to shine the platform. And I will be honest, I don't like Andrew Tate, but I think that's a good thing. Just like let anybody on your platform and let them have the voice, a reason, let them explain themselves. And I think that's what Pierce Morgan does really, really well. I don't support Pierce Morgan on everything because there will be instances where I disagree with him. Now, if there is one politician I do not like, I do not like Donald Trump. I still do not like Donald Trump. My favorite politician still remains to be Bernie Sanders because most of the time I've agreed with Bernie Sanders on a lot of things. But I will see y'all and bye. Love y'all.